I mean,
So
this might be the final session here.
I think, yeah, I'm thinking it's pretty possible you're going to be able to beat the boss here. You killed, what, 3 of the bosses on the way in?
That sounds right.
Probably. Yeah, they were like total pushovers. I cannot believe they gave you a battle here.
Oh, I can. I've been playing this game.
And Buzen gets beat to a bloody pulp.
Well, these things happen. That really wasn't good enough, actually. There we go. You know what? I am gonna try using the don't get hit spell. The don't get enemy spell.
It's magic, yes. Magic indeed.
Which is this one? The first one? No, this one.
Oh, yes, it's that one.
There we go.
Sorry, he meant that spell. I thought you were calling escaping a spell.
Even though this spell does not appear to actually work, I feel better when I flash. That's the thing.
Of course.
God, Buzen really is getting it every time here. He's having a bad day.
He must be wearing a skirt and halter top. Taking one for the team.
I'm fairly certain that Buzen is, yes. I agree with this conclusion. It's a 100% chance of truth. I mean, I don't think in the final dungeon it is worthwhile to fight any of these enemies, because this has to be the final dungeon, and I'm just going to get the crap beaten out of me on the way to an actual enemy. Like, why would I do that?
Yeah, there's no absolute need to do so.
There's no absolute need to do stuff. Hard to argue with a statement that profound.
That's the rules for life.
Yep. There's no absolute need to do stuff. I mean, you know, if you just sort of sit in your room.
Don't go in there. There's nothing in there.
There's nothing in there. Oh, I remember the
Okay.
layout. Yeah. The main interesting clearly this isn't working. The main interesting thing about the layout is that there was an up ladder over here, and it's like, I know I saw other ways about the castle up there, but do I need them? I don't know. He's dead.
This might be the room where we just beat that. This might be the last boss that we beat. Buzen died.
Yeah.
How'd that happen?
Because he sucks.
We might have so you have an item that should bring him back to life. It's those leaves.
Oh.
Yes.
This one?
That one, yes. I don't remember who has them though. Probably Buzen.
Who can use them
Yep.
even though he is busy being dead. That
has no effect. It's also only... Hold on, let me check that that's actually true. Hold on, I'm almost positive. Wait just a minute here.
It turns out they were just bay leaves.
Hold on, just a minute here. Okay, yes, supposedly it does revive people.
Like all revivals in this game, except the church, it'll be some, probability.
Yes. Nope.
I'm just going to eat all 4 of them, and then when it doesn't work, I'm going to load... There we go.
He's back. Yeah. One thing to keep in mind is I don't think you have MP refilling items.
Indeed, I don't, but I am only using Kaoru to do the healing, and I don't use his magic in battle. So everybody else is totally fresh.
Okay.
Hello.
Oh, hi. How you been?
If only I remembered how many bosses I've fought on the way here, then I would know how many bosses I need to fight in this boss rush. And I keep wrecking... Oh, puzzles.
Oh, that doesn't work?
I can taste the puzzle. I'm gonna have to go down one of these, and then there'll be a switch, and then that'll let me down the second one, and then there'll be another switch.
You just go underneath the walkway.
Oh, is that just a...
No, I was wrong.
Nice optimism.
Sorry.
It's possible that I need to go up those stairs, and there's something else that, like, unlocks this part of the puzzle on a different floor.
Yeah.
Of course, if KRO runs out of mana, then this is not a good strategy. I don't get the puzzle.
I think calling it a puzzle might be a bit too... Oh, can you go underneath where the stairs are right there?
Well, I mean, those stairs are how I... No, those
Get
are...
there, right? Okay.
Yeah, those stairs are how I got here, so...
Yeah. I understand. Well, there was only those two guys facing another direction.
Yeah, I tried clicking on one of them facing
so
another direction, but it didn't do anything.
You couldn't push the other ones?
I don't know if I tried to push, per se. I just clicked on them.
I guess you can't even get down there. Okay, 1 hour.
They always manage to get off their pot shots. Oh, actually, we're fine. So none of those... Yeah, okay. The only one that was facing the other direction was down there.
I'm almost feeling like if there's like two enemies, you would be better off fighting.
Oh, I doubt that. I doubt that very much.
Okay, I mean, it was just one.
Yeah, there's some significance to the fact. Is there something I'm missing? Well, obviously there's something I'm missing, but like, is there some interaction I can do other than clicking?
No. Does that mean there's an opening right there?
Oh.
There you go.
Puzzles! I sure love clever puzzles in games. What a genius puzzle that was.
Ooh. Nebulos. After receiving my new life from Lord Lucifer, my body thirsts for blood. You shall become the offering to my thirst.
Yum, yum. This guy's thirsty, and you're gonna...
I know how it goes.
Let's attack him just right there. That is the place to attack this thirsty guy.
Yep. Yes. No other choice.
That one? That one.
No, it's the very first one.
It's the first one.
Is the increased attack, yes.
Yeah.
And then she has the one that increases everybody's.
Which was under this. No,
No,
it was here.
it's either not that either. It's apparently it's defense magic. Yes, it's the middle one. Yes.
I don't know, just use whatever. Vortex right on his groin. One of those groin vortices. Yeah, and he's not actually doing very much damage, so... I could think and use like an attack 1 that'll probably do more damage, but that would involve thinking, and I don't want to, so... And he's only doing 18 damage, so what the hell do I care?
Attacks. Particularly with Enya, because you've already...
So as I go, like I'm having them attack once I know they're doubled.
Okay.
Bye. Okay. Yeah. I'm really overthinking these battles.
Yeah. Definitely. I mean,
level up.
But somehow she gained a level of all things. Oh, how could this be? My body. How could it be so weak?
Should have done more deadlifts, bruh. I think I'm gonna keep going. I think I'm just gonna keep going.
Yep, just shove it in.
Well, that's annoying. Cool. Didn't manage to run away and have 10 HP left, and I think Boozy might have died. No. Okay.
Damn.
Somebody has a better
Use Boozy
healing.
ends. Yeah.
It's
the one on the far right, that will heal her completely, so you might as well just use it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, she only has 175. There we go. Yeah, she only has 175. How pathetic. She had 10 left. Yeesh.
Jesus.
But it was like one attack. It was just like, bang, dead. It was really annoying.
Gosh.
And look, that did 4. What is this?
You got 3. You.
4 damage, 120 damage, 3 damage, 1 damage. You know, I feel like this game could do with more battle frequency. That's what the real problem with it.
Gosh.
Like, maybe I'm imagining things, but I do think that when I was using this, I got slightly fewer battles.
Possible. That's hard to measure, but yes.
Yeah, they're so fast and furious. Huh.
Oh, you have to walk along the wires.
Oh?
Certain ones.
The wire
Is that
hurts,
doing damage?
but I also can't walk any. Oh, it's like a guess what the developers wanted you to do puzzle.
Yeah.
Okay, it did damage. It didn't do that much damage.
Taking a small amount of.
Yeah. Man, Boozy needs to learn how to run.
He needs more agility.
He needs more run juice. That's what he needs. What did I just do? I'm a moron. You
chose the magic that sent you outside.
Yep.
Well, but hey, you know what?
I needed the recovery.
You used a lot of magic, so yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to justify my clicking on the wrong magic when I meant to heal by the fact that I really needed to go heal in this way. It's fine. It was intentional.
It was on purpose. Exactly.
I don't know why I keep going into the castle. I have no business there right now. Off we go.
One more time.
And this time, I will once again make that same mistake. Why pretend that I won't when I definitely will?
We don't know for sure.
And I am going to apply magical thoughts that definitely don't work, and it is this one, not this one. So just, so just to verify, because I believe I understand this correctly, the names are all just like sounds, right? Like the names don't tell you what they do. You have to know from the manual.
Yeah, no, there's no relation whatsoever.
Yeah. You know what? So long as my own stupidity has sent me into this chamber again, I'm going up those stairs. We're going to see what treasures I missed.
Oh, you party animal. You are a brave warrior. He couldn't run.
These things happen. Repeatedly.
Jesus. I can't believe this.
Boozy's gonna die in this battle.
What a jackass. You didn't have to get that savage.
Cool,
there
it's
you
nothing.
go.
I mean, I should have expected it to be nothing, and if I had put any real thought into it, I would have recognized that it was definitely nothing. But better to know.
Yeah. And knowing is half the battle.
Knowing is half the battle. She's dead.
Oh,
is she? Yes.
Yep. Well, you gonna try your leaves, or are you gonna try magic?
She's the one that has the magic.
Buzen might have it. I can't
Oh, he
remember.
might
Well,
have it,
do
yeah.
you have one leaf left?
Anyway,
Is
I think
that
I
how-
have 2.
that
No, I
how
have
it
1,
works?
yeah.
I'll go ahead and try that. Yeah.
Wow.
Ooh.
Now that was some kind of luck. I mean, she does only have 175 HP, so...
Yeah. I guess you could have waited until the final battle, but whatever.
Oh, I guess you're right. Yeah. She doesn't need to run if she's dead. So this is presumably, blocked off.
Okay, so there was the correct answer.
Yeah, there's a secret maze within the not secret maze.
That's pretty absurd.
Seems par for the course in this game. This isn't working anyway, but I'm gonna keep on applying it. It's my security blanket, okay?
For emotional support.
Yes,
Okay,
it's my emotional support magic.
Yes, it was that one.
This looks like it might even go all the way through, but that would be far too much luck. Ouchies.
Okay, maybe. I'll string you up with the light power of my yarn. I'll drag you into the pit of confusion.
Now, I want to point out...
Pit of chaos. Go on.
This is like a boss rush of bosses we've fought before. Do you remember a giant spider? I don't remember a giant spider.
I can't quite recall. Good question.
I don't feel like we fought... So, like, it was a boss rush, and then they're like, oh, but we're going to throw in this new boss. This is a bonus boss that you haven't seen before.
Yeah, well, his name is Ant-Man, by the way, just in case.
Just to really establish that he's not a spider.
Yeah.
He's one of those those ants that make a web and have 8 legs. Those ants.
Exactly. Yes. The crab ant. Yes. Yes, that is the correct one.
This
yes,
one,
it's
very
the
first one.
Yes, yes.
And you, under defense magic, have this.
Yes, yes.
And you are just going to do a small amount of damage. Successful.
I don't think you really have to worry too much. But yeah, use it one more time. Why not?
Yeah,
and he did 4 damage to Buzen or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. The thing is, he'll do 4 damage, and then next turn, he'll do 130 damage.
You should have Enya use the mysterious...
it's not even, like, worth the thought process against one enemy who is not going to threaten me.
Yeah, it's physical attacks is fine at that point. Just save your magic.
Bye. I'm still putting too much thought into these enemies, but eventually they are going to be a challenge, I'm sure, question mark.
The last one will be, but yeah. Oh, so you're gonna go forward, huh? Into the pit of darkness.
Am I?
Up over there. Up over there on the right. Up to the right.
Oh, up to the right. There we go. Because it wouldn't let me just go right from that center place.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah. Secret maze within the maze, of course. And you two are both going to die.
Did something happen to... No, I don't know.
Just failed to run.
Yeah, just in case. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep them above 150 right now, just as a...
Got it. Sure.
That's, you know, I usually have like a very simple numerical rule, and that's my current one. Well, luckily the one who was at the highest HP is the one who didn't run away fast enough.
Hmm. Can you go up? To the right.
Mazes within mazes.
Isn't that fun? Isn't that brilliant? Isn't it well thought out?
I mean, at least there's only like 6 paths total, so you can't get that lost.
Yeah. Jesus. Oh, God.
It's fine. Everything's great. Absolutely no problems here.
Nope,
Wait, that is a battle move. There we go. You know what?
You could use the higher one.
Yeah. Which is this one.
Yes.
Yes. On you. And I will use the lower one.
Chaotic for the rest. Yes.
For the rest, yeah. I am now confident that this is doing nothing. Ooh, devils playing fiddles.
Fiddlers.
Devil that came down to Georgia looking for a soul to steal.
On the fiddle. Did the RNG just get screwed up or something? Like, Buzen's hardly taking any damage. It's just very strange.
Yeah. I was not going to complain about it.
You definitely shouldn't, but
I do think it's, like, it has different enemies per layer here. Boy, Boozy is just incapable of taking damage. I should take advantage of that fact. My fear is that,
this is like the boss, or the second. This is like it. There's probably 2 forms, I'm guessing. I can't remember perfectly. Check your HP.
I don't know how I feel about the implication that in this universe, Lucifer is Jewish. I don't know what they're what they're trying to communicate here with Lucifer being Jewish.
Well, it's secretly a dark comedy.
Anyway, hi.
Did you level up? No, you didn't recover. Okay,
I'll be fine. It's great.
Mm-hmm. You will. Do you need me to translate that?
Yes, apparently. I don't know why I was sitting on that screen.
So you're Lucifer.
You're Lucifer.
What a powerful aura of darkness.
That's the Star of David, Boozy. That's the Star of David. You anti-Semite. Oh,
this is quite a what's the English word? This is quite a I can't remember, but it's like a blockade.
Checking such intense miasma, it's getting hard to breathe. Oh, okay.
Miasma. Thanks. Right. All right. Yes.
Yeah. So like the it's not just an aura, but like this boy stink, or maybe not quite. That's the way to put it.
You little fools, weakness, the most foolish people who live on the earth, and those who have put a stop to our evil doings, not only once but twice, the people of heaven.
He sent so many furries to Earth, and we killed them all.
In the name, I commend you in the name of Claire of Heaven's kingdom, Lucifer, return to the world below. The earth belongs to humans, and it won't be for that to be interfered with by people underneath the ground or in the heavens will not be tolerated. Lucifer says. Say it won't be tolerated? Don't get cocky, young lady. Even if you have retained the blood of that man's line, you can't stand up against me, who stands at the top rank of the darkness.
I mean, just look at his sassy stance. You can't stand against that stance.
Yes. Lucifer, you poor man. You can only walk on the same road that Satan did. Don't you realize that you're taking the same path of solidarity and loneliness?
Lucifer, you can only walk on the same path as Satan. Boy, that's some Occidentalism, not realizing that those are the same. There's Lucifer, there's Satan, there's the devil. We've got so many we had to deal with.
Shut up. I'll deliver to you eternal pain in the darkness, which is ruled by Despair and nothingness. Okay.
Looking a bit different in
Probably
this fight.
step one.
Ooh. Final battle music.
Yep. Definitely use that up shall.
Wait. You have...
defense.
Right,
defense.
yes,
The
that's
second
that one.
Yes.
Yeah.
There you go.
This is
See if
definitely
she's-
one
look
to
at-
use the...
Check if she has anything in the defense area. No, it's same stuff. Yeah. If you really wanted, you could cast Barin, which I believe increases one single person's defense if you feel like it. If you feel like that's a good...
I think it's worth
Let me-
doing that one at a time. Is that... Which of these?
Hold on just a minute. Let me check, because that I might be mistaken. Wait just a second here.
It's hard to read since this asshole is standing on the menu.
Right. No, sorry. That one just defends against magic.
But he might have magic. I don't know. He's
He
Lucifer.
does. He does. You can give somebody a magic shield if you want with the middle one. What the hell? Oh, it just said her defense increased. Am I missing something? Well, maybe it is defense up.
Would have been good to know I had that all along.
Indeed. It's only one person at a time, of course. But yeah.
Is she the one that has the random effect one?
Yes, it's on the far right in the middle.
Is this? Okay.
Yes.
So that's only one person, but surely I can just cast
That's
it
only one
repeatedly,
person,
right?
yes. Yes. It's just on herself you've done so far.
Yeah. I'll just...
Oh, wow. It did the increase in attack to everyone.
That's sweet.
Yeah. But now you need to heal everyone.
Ow. Much pain. Much pain.
Yes.
I think somebody has a heal all, don't they?
It might be Buzen, but he goes last. Check if Enya does.
Enya is the last one. I don't remember.
Enya
the
is
order
the third one. That's
Okay.
Enya right now. Yeah. Go in there and see what. Nope. No. Just normal. You might want to just heal everyone. You might just want to make everyone heal.
Well, my fear is that, what did I just... I thought I was canceling, but I was selecting. Great, cool.
Nope.
So I just
Clears.
killed no one. Neat. That one's... God, I was playing...
You should have hit a save state before we entered this battle.
Probably. Well, I don't generally like to save state like that. I was playing Neko Samurai yesterday, and it like the south button is X, which is cancel because PlayStation, and so I had a brain fart there and was doing yeah.
Okay, so everybody heal. Everybody heal. He also has a complete heal as well. So you're using use the strong one. Yes. Wow, he survived. Okay, now you can at least do a physical attack.
I don't think we need 3 people to deal with him. I think I don't think we need 4 people to deal with Lucifer.
Yeah, and you've all got double attack, so you know. Buzen heal himself. Yeah, exactly. Just use the strong one, just in case.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Yeah.
Which is this?
Because if he gets attacked, yes, it is.
The thing that really gets to me is that because they have different spells, like this is in the second slot for most people, but it's in the first for him. But then he has another one in the middle, and so the one that's on the right is actually the same. It's like thyself.
On himself. Yes.
Everyone attack.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Yeah, everyone attack. He had that one move that hit everybody, and all his other moves just seem to be hitting one.
Magic. Buzen magic.
Yeah, I guess so.
Buzen. Pray. Oh, good.
We definitely don't need a full party. The last party member was useless anyway. We don't need a full
My
party.
suggestion, cure Kearu and maybe try using Enya's call magic again. Because it's if it's a good one, it's stronger.
Which is this.
Yeah. Just give it a try. Might as well. She's only doing 40.
Yeah.
That was the one that like heals everybody. Okay, there you go.
You know what? I'm
just
gonna
attack magic. Yeah.
No, I'm just gonna do it a few times. I'm gonna because it sometimes does different things.
Too bad everybody's got their
everybody's at full health, so now's the perfect time for that. I mean, she's still doubled, so like even the
yeah, I mean it's like 40, 45. You could attack. I mean, really
yeah. The thing is like. It feels weird to waste the doubling, but then when her attack just isn't very good, like maybe I just wasted it. Yeah, this is there's the real killer.
Everybody heal everybody. Have him do it to Enya.
No, everyone heal themselves so that because if you try to rotate it and somebody dies, then you end up with healing nobody, and that's
that's so one of those.
That's and everyone heal themselves, even if it's not the perfect heal. And we'll get lucky anyway.
Lord. Oh my god. Okay. Well, now you can just all attack probably.
No, I'm gonna heal the last little bit of Enya.
Shit. Good idea.
He's gonna do this.
Very good idea.
See, I psychically knew that was gonna happen, therefore.
Yeah. Isn't it funny just how much more HP he has than the other bosses? It's like, yeah, that's a good idea. Probably you should do that.
Okay. I'm gonna allow my bad ideas to control me, and I'm gonna do this. Okay. I'm gonna have her do her smaller heal on him so that I can get a real attack going.
Yeah.
God, he's doing that every turn now!
Oh, Guzan died.
I think we're utterly screwed.
Probably.
This is now not a winnable battle, and only because of random chance, if he does that multiple times in a row, we cannot survive. And then his normal attack is that.
Well, you can get 2 more attacks. What
he
an
just
asshole.
only does that. That's the only move he has. At least she's fast.
Might as well try.
Bye. No, we're still
okay, well, you can
alive.
attack. You will use Enya's attack magic then, because not right now.
Yeah, she needs to live. That's the first priority.
Okay, now you can get a. Use her strong attack magic. Yeah.
I guess just this. That's an attack multi.
Might as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll do damage. It would be very funny to win under this in this circumstance.
Now he's trying to heal himself. Probably not going to get that much though.
I suspect that we are going to defeat this, and then we're going to lose to the second form.
Well, no. If this one is this strong, then this must be the only form.
Sure. Whatever you say.
Yeah. Trust me.
Wait. I know. This is not a multi-form boss, but this is Lucifer, and we still have to defeat Satan after we've defeated Lucifer.
Yeah.
Bye. Oh, wow, that was arguably lucky.
Ooh. If only he could get, like some critical hits or something.
All she does is heal herself, but she is still technically alive.
Very nice. Yeah, it's just keeping him occupied.
Yeah, exactly. So long as he just keeps punching her and then she heals herself.
Oops. Have her heal KR.
Yeah. KR really needs to stick on the attacks because he is the only damage. It's fine. Everything's great. Everything is totally okay. Ooh, do you even have enough for this? 25 is enough. Yeah, it's not that expensive. Goodbye, cruel world. Goodbye. Nope, he's alive.
Ooh, very good. Okay.
I keep thinking like, wow, I'm getting pretty lucky here, and then going like, wait, only 2 of my characters are alive. Am I getting so lucky? I'm unsure. And one of them is constantly occupied with healing herself. Yeah, she's probably only got one self-heal left and...
Yeah.
Doesn't need it right now.
Just attack. What you gonna do? KR to attack. She heals him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good idea.
I mean, because there's no, like, indication of like, there's no enemy health bar, for all I know, I have practically won this, or nowhere near.
No, just attack.
Yeah.
Damn. Damn.
You know what? Because I'm going to win this.
But...
Gonna do that.
Wow.
Do that last heal.
Exactly. It's just 2 more hits and he's dead.
Precisely that. And if I hadn't healed, I wouldn't have gotten those 2 more hits.
Healing himself. God only knows how much he gets back. Oh, you're halfway through. You made it halfway.
That's exactly. That's why I just started laughing there. Like, he changed forms. It's like, that's the halfway point.
Probably not. Who knows? But yeah.
Goodbye, cruel world. What the? It put us back here. Okay. That's not that helpful, actually.
No, not at all. Huh.
I'm gonna take the game as it comes. I'm not even gonna reload. I'm gonna go and heal at a church, and we're gonna do this the old-fashioned way.
Yep.
So I think if I had been more careful about staying alive in the first place, that probably was a winnable battle. I just got utterly botched very
I'm just
early.
trying to... Yeah, just... What... Does the transformation mean we're 3/4 of the way, or halfway, or
so
what?
Other bosses have had a second, like, sprite, and I feel like in each case we were actually much closer to victory. Like, there was a lot less post the sprite change than pre the sprite change. So I think it's probably more like 3/4 than half.
It's very likely. I can't imagine that was only half.
I mean, I can imagine that was only half. The game could be that cruel.
There's another spell that might be helpful. So can you please look at Buzen's magic and the attack magic, the first one. Okay, so he has a spell called Lucille on the top row in the middle. That is called Lucille, and that supposedly stops enemies from using magic. That seals their magic. I'm guessing it doesn't work every single time, but you should try it.
And it's under attack magic, just to be...
It's under attack magic, not under helper magic.
Yeah. I mean, I guess it arguably is an attack. Like, it is an offensive move against an enemy.
Because if you had all 4 people alive, and he can only do physical attacks, yes, it's beatable.
Yeah.
If we could get into that situation.
I think even just if I had managed to keep all 4 people alive for, you know, more of the battle, it would have been much more achievable. The battle frequency is not enough. I need more battles. Give me more.
Yeah.
I am like... I just failed to run away. I am sort of like charmed with the enemies being on top of the interface.
The interface, yeah.
It's you know, it's the kind of thing that, like, if you were a kid and you didn't really understand how sort of trivial and irrelevant that is, it would seem like, whoa, I'm fighting like, enemies that are so big they're like in the way of the UI, and so it's got a It's got that magic to it. Boy, this is a fun area.
Do you remember the way to go?
Vaguely. Stop beating up on Boozy. What did Boozy doozy to Uzi? Stop beating up on Boozy! Every time. God damn.
Yep. Oh my titty. How did that happen? Did you save?
Well, yeah, I saved at the save point.
Oh, good. Okay, well, you're gonna have to leave and come back.
Somebody has the well, but I don't want to waste their mana on this shit. Yeah, god damn it.
Isn't that a pain?
So, if the dungeon that leads to hell is southwest of like Cornwall, then I guess it's Brittany. Brittany is hell.
Where is Brittany?
Northwest France.
What did Brittany do to anyone?
Yeah.
I see.
Leave Brittany alone. The most fun part of any video game is repeating the same path over and over again and hoping Boozy doesn't die.
Oh, Lord.
I again want to remind the 0 people who have made it this far in the series once I've edited this, that this is on a CD. This game is on a CD-ROM.
And that's saying something.
Sure looks like a game to be in the CD-ROM era, doesn't it?
Well, I mean, it's pretty incredible if you think about it.
I agree, it is not credible. Please, oh God, Boozy, Boozy, work with me here.
Do not die, you little...
It's not that I need you to, like, just could you survive a bit? Just like just a little, just survive a bit.
Not that difficult, really. And Claire can't escape either.
It's all fine.
And they all decide to attack her.
Of course they do. You thought boozy blood smelled good. No, no, no. I actually think I remember the path exactly, but I can't demonstrate it.
Well, you can't demonstrate if Boozen dies.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it seems to just be certain cells that hurt you, but it's very annoying that the cells that hurt you are actually along the necessary path. This could be bad. We've been very hurt by the webs here. Everything is just fine.
Yes, that's the one.
I was just trying to think, like, which healing do I need to use on whom? And yeah, just Boozy really needs the fully. Everyone needs healing, but already we're down to 88 mana. I haven't done anything yet. Cool. I'll bet the poison lasts after we leave the battle.
Yes, it does, but you have plenty of magic to get rid of it.
Don't suppose he has it.
It's, he does not have it. Boozen has it. In the middle on the top.
This one.
Yes. There you go. All is well. I feel like these guys should only exist in the water. Boozen's dead. Kearu has the magic. Enya might even have it. See if Enya. We're so far. Just see if it works. First of all, go and see what Enya has. No, Enya does not. See if Claire has it. Hold on just a moment. So there's okay. So the one. Okay, she actually has the one that supposedly works every time. It's the very bottom on the left.
This one.
That will, yes, definitely revive him and completely heal his life for 40 MP.
Oh well.
Could be worse. We can keep all 4 people alive, and that magic seal spell actually works.
And
wow.
we can keep all 4 people alive.
Impressive. That is impressive. Attack Kearu twice and kill Buzen.
Yeah. Of course they did. Yeah, of course they did.
That is amazing. Okay, well, thankfully, we can deal with that.
I still think running away is the right strategy.
Let Buzen heal Kearu, maybe.
But Kearu has no other use for his magic.
If all 4 people are alive,
you're not wrong.
Buzen has 487. It's only 10. And then do lower heals on the girls.
Yeah, I suppose
you could even probably do like the lowest one, which Buzen does not have.
Yeah, Boozy doesn't even have the lowest heal.
Enya does.
Which is this one.
Yes, sir.
You know what? Sure. 15 whole mana. Now, normally I don't do this, but...
Thank you. Good idea. Please do.
Save right up in his grill.
Okay, so I guess first try doing the yes. See if it works. And it probably is not going to work every single time, but give it a try. First of all, check her... Sorry, can you go check her special magic? Yes. Hold on. Let me see what these are.
This one's got a backwards E in it. It must be good.
Yes, hold on right there. No, that's just confused.
I mean, confusing Lucifer would be pretty good. It's not going to happen.
If it worked. Yeah, if it worked. Well, yeah, no, the other ones are not important.
But she has,
Hold on, she got a new spell there. No, that's just Steel MP. Sorry. The one in the middle increases everybody's agility.
Right. And she really doesn't have anything useful.
Probably
at all.
not, unless you check the bottom one. What in God's name is that? Hold on.
It's hard to read. What with some asshole's foot in the way?
Oh, name. No, that has nothing to do with the battle. Okay, nope. Nothing going on there.
There's our agility.
Okay, it worked.
It did work.
So it worked. It went into effect. I would recommend maybe every 3 or 4 turns doing it again. For now, just have him use the increased attack.
Yeah, I guess that's more important.
Because we don't know for sure that we're going to get that same effect from the... Yes, it is. Have someone else have Enya do heal or have her do the call.
Yeah, she can't heal for anything, so she'll do this.
And then have Claire heal herself.
Myself. Is this the highest level heal?
That is the highest one, just in case I can.
Totally
different. Oh, increase everybody's defense.
Very nice.
Very nice. That is very good. Wow, it did not help very much.
Well, I think it was great. Very first one.
Yeah. Use it again.
I think I should still call. Call seems really good, and sometimes it's...
Can be, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to do it maybe like 3 times, and then whatever effects I get, that's what I've got.
Okay. Oh, that's just cure everybody's life.
Which, the one person who needed curing is already curing herself. Cool, great.
Yes.
I mean, it does seem to have stopped him from doing that attack all spell, so...
Definitely, yeah. Maybe one more, and then the next one. Do it again. Have her cure herself?
No, because she doesn't have good cure. She's got the low-level cure. So this is the last call I'm gonna do. We're just gonna see if the gods smile.
Oh, you confused him.
And it succeeded?
But he just still attacked Kearu, though.
Yeah. I guess, confused probably just makes their attacks, like, random, and they can attack their allies, but he has no allies, so...
Yeah, probably would not attack himself.
So I guess now would be the right time to re-up this.
Yeah. Try. So she can just physically attack probably now.
Yeah, I suppose. She's doubled. Oops, dang it. To re-up that, thank you.
Yes.
Attack. Everybody's in good shape.
Yeah.
Just use whatever...
Claire's also doubled, isn't she?
Yeah. But double of, like, nil is still nil.
Whatever. That's still 40, 50. Or whatever, but yeah. Oh, but if she gets a critical hit, then hey. Okay, it worked. But it said it didn't take effect, maybe. Which might mean that it was already in effect. I'm not sure. Might just want to have him heal himself or something. Or...
Yeah. I was trying to decide whether whether somebody else should heal him, but I think we're fine for the moment.
Who's gonna... Okay. Yeah.
She's gonna be my main healer for now. Because she's pretty fast.
What just happened?
I don't know. Stuff, battle, attacking happened.
It looked like someone only got 1 damage on him, which would be strange. You may want to try doing the seal again. I don't know if... I have no clue if it just lasts indefinitely at this point, honestly. I'm not sure. Okay, well, it worked, so good.
So yeah, we don't know whether it didn't take effect last time because it was too soon, or if it didn't take effect just because it's a random chance, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay, it blocked it. Look at that. That's
Sweet.
Incredible.
So he still tries to use the move.
Yes, and loses
he loses the turn. That's pretty much like the best possible way it can work.
Wow. There got a critical hit of 180. Now, did it not just say Kearu only got 4 damage on him?
Well, it definitely said 4.
That would have been Kearu's attack. Or Buzen. No, it was probably Buzen's physical attack.
Yeah. Must have been Buzen.
Yeah.
Who I guess...
Because he has the lowest agility.
Yeah, I really shouldn't be using him for... physical attacks even doubled, and I didn't bother to double him because I knew I shouldn't use him for physical attacks, and I just forgot what the hell I'm doing.
Right. Okay.
I want to use something that's attack 1, so I'm not using so much mana.
Yeah, Luganda is 1. That is only attack 1, yeah. Someone has to heal, and yeah.
Yeah, that's a good attack.
I think it said it wore off. It just gave us a message.
Okay. You're gonna have to check for that because I obviously am not gonna be able to see it.
You just went right really quickly, so it's like, but look.
No, I'm not clicking. I'm not. Those just fly by. That's. Have you not understood that? Yeah, I am not like flying through these messages. They are flying through themselves.
Okay, got it. Gosh, the girls
like,
actually
I am not
do
the moment I do the final attack, I do not touch the controller until it's my turn again.
Okay, well, yeah, it just said it disappeared. Sorry, am I missing something? Because it just now it said it wore off.
But I just did it again. I
don't know. I'm not sure. Sorry.
So should I do it again? Or
yeah, try one more
Just in
time.
case, yeah.
That's all. Yeah. Everybody's alive, so. Okay, it worked. Very good tactics.
Well, that remains to be seen, I think.
I'm surprised. He should be really close to the transformation.
No, I think that it feels like we're doing... So, like, we're doing more damage per turn, but it also takes so much more time to do a turn because there's more living characters and I have more complicated things I'm doing.
Yeah, but the girls are getting criticals surprisingly frequently.
It's because they're
so it
badasses.
looked like it said that the effect went away. But again, it's going so quickly.
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah.
100% positive, sorry.
It's you know, we're doing our best. This is a this is a language issue.
Okay, well, it said it worked. It might wear off like totally randomly. Also, it might wear off after like several, and it might wear off after just one.
Yeah. It's probably just like a probability of wearing off every turn.
Okay, got it.
Help.
Nice. The magic was blocked. So we should probably start using Enya's magic to heal people instead of Claire. Claire's physical attacks are doing much more damage.
Yeah, I noticed
like 90
that.
instead of 45. Okay, just in case.
The problem is that Enya only has the lower level heal. Yeah, I guess what I should do is I should think like when somebody only needs the lower level heal. I was just always using the same healer.
Yeah, okay, there you go.
And his powerful spell was just blocked again.
It wore
That's
off.
very good.
It wore off.
It wore off after it effectively stopped him twice. I do not mind that.
Ah, shit.
That was unfortunate timing.
Okay, we're close. Okay, he's locked. Just have Enya
have
heal
everyone
maybe.
Heal themselves. What the hell are you talking about?
Yes.
Because whoever he hits,
Enya and Claire will be fine. Yes.
Like whoever he hits dies. So all I can do is have everyone heal themselves. Look at that luck. That is some kind of luck. That is the luck of the Britons right there.
I think it might have had the message that the magic wore off.
Okay, I'll do it again just in case.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's you know, it's the game is the game.
Heal herself, yeah. Okay. Jesus Christ. Well, I guess that was true. Wear off already.
That's some fast wearing off right there.
Yes.
Do I try to re-up it?
Yes, try to block it. Because we might be in a situation where once he opens his wings, that's the only thing he does, for all I know.
That seems unlikely.
Yeah. No, I guess it's not true, because he did attack. We saw him attack.
I think that all of the enemies, or all of the bosses that have had that...
effect.
Didn't take effect, right? I think all of the bosses that have had the, like, second sprite have, like, done all the same moves. It's not that kind of change. You know what? You need to just attack, and you do the heal. You can do a better heal.
Oh, lucky she got a critical. Nice. Okay, there we go.
I was about to say, I
think
that was the
did take. It worked. Yes, it did take effect.
Yeah.
You gotta heal Buzen.
Yes.
Maybe have Enya do it?
Yeah.
No,
I'm thinking real carefully about what's happening right now, because Buzen's also running low.
Magic is very powerful. Because Enya's magic uses first anyways. Buzen doesn't use magic until after he attacks.
Yeah.
He might as well use his
so I'm looking at his mana right now.
Yeah.
I'm good, yeah. Kill enemy. The job is to kill the enemy.
Yes. It's good.
39.
Okay.
Lord.
All right. We're doing good. Okay, Aru. Oh, he's still blocked. He couldn't heal himself.
Oh, of course, it even blocks the healing. Why wouldn't it?
Yeah. Attack, 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 attack.
Yeah. I've for obvious
Okay,
reasons, put
very
even
nice.
Boozy on physical attack. That was the wear-off message, wasn't it?
Yes, it did.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I can tell by the timing, even if I can't read it,
Yeah,
because it's the
good.
only
There we
message that's
go.
going to just randomly show up at the
basically,
end.
Yeah, I would say don't use Buzen's magic for anything else.
Oh, yeah, I had already made that decision. I thought it was obvious that I had made that decision. I think that was the success message.
Yes, it worked.
Yeah.
It worked.
Yep, only attack her. It's totally fine.
Wow! Wow!
We got 0G!
gold.
Lucifer doesn't have money.
But I won't be destroyed. I am the truth forever. As long as there's darkness in people's hearts, I will always be around. Even if I am defeated now, someday I will come back to this world.
Anime or the cutscene, manga-ish cutscene.
Yeah.
Now this is interesting music. Oh, there's the second form. Did he just kill Kaoru? No, Kaoru
Hurry up,
cut it in
seal
half. I guess I will.
Hurry up, or he'll come back to life. What's wrong, Claire?
Am I supposed to do something? I'm falling in love with Lucifer. Now is no time for lesbian rights. You've got to seal Satan.
Yes, it is. What are you talking about?
Oh, she's gonna die. I get it.
Yeah.
All of the expressions, no one has a functioning brain.
I couldn't hear what he said, unfortunately. Claire, what are you doing?
Kamehame. What a dramatic effect.
So we've been saved.
He was barely audible even to me.
Yeah.
Hey, it's me, God. What's going on down here? Oh, this is Mary.
Just playing jacks.
Oi, Mary's back, y'all. Yay! Mary's got a lot of dandruff. Look at all that dandruff. She needs, like, zinc shampoo.
Spring snow.
They're inaudible.
And it's also breaking up for me. Oh, mother.
They're talking more quietly than the music.
Right. I can't hear anything. Sorry, I'm not going to be able to translate.
Well, I can tell that he just said Claire, but yeah,
yes.
We can guess. It's pretty obvious what they're saying. Like, you fulfilled your destiny, but now it's time to come home. Blah blah blah.
Yes.
Our poor lesbian protagonist.
And that, sir.
Credits cutscene. I was wrong. There are no credits. Where are the credits? Show me the credits. Oh, the technology's not advanced enough to draw the credits over that image. I'm so sorry.
Produced by Nishi Kenchi. Ahiko Hironori.
Special thanks. There's no Japanese word for special thanks, so they had to just write it out in English.
Oh, the monster graphics are done by Kato Kiyofumi. He must be a good friend of yours.
The monster graphics may have been the best part of this game. Either the monster graphics or the just weird Occidentalism. But the Occidentalism isn't an actual good thing. It's just very funny. So
Fuji Hiroshi, yes, the main overall designer, Fuji Hiroshi. And all the super duper famous, incredibly expensive voice actors that they hired.
This music
the
is...
amount of money that they would have put into these things, it was madness.
Like, the strings are definitely real. This is not MIDI strings. But there was, like, a synth on top of it, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are real strings, which I guess makes sense. It's a CD game.
You can do that with synth strings. No guarantee.
It's
in
not
91,
perfect enough. This is definitely real strings.
Yeah, I mean this was before Wild Arms.
Oh, I'm just, so really, a friend of mine who plays the cello got me to, like, every time, because it's particularly bad with strings and horns when they're MIDI. Like, I can't not hear it now. But, like, this is, you know, this is good. Like, they're only using synthesizers for the instruments that are synthesizable.
The voice is by Kita Kaori. Oh, there you go. The strings are by Kuwano Hijiri. Piano by Ishiguro Takako.
There
you are correct, sir.
I mean, this is probably in the era where, like, if you popped this CD into a normal CD player, it would just play this.
Oh, yeah, and it would also destroy your CD player.
Only if you played track 1. You had to skip track 1.
That's all. Yes. Yeah.
Legato music. Is that symbol that keeps showing up in parentheses, is that like copyright, the Japanese symbol for copyright?
That is the abbreviation for a company or LLC.
I see, okay.
Which we call Kabushiki Gaisha. Yes.
I was just curious because it kept coming up, so it must have meant something. I guess the C in a circle is the international symbol for copyright, so they would just use a C like that.
There you
go. Come on, you said the end instead of fiend here? I thought you were all fancy.
Well, that is it. And if you sit here waiting for a couple minutes, they'll give you a code for the for a debug mode if you really need it.
Ooh.
But you don't need it because I already have it written down right here.
Debug New Game Plus. Just gonna go ahead and save state here so that if I'm too lazy to wait for it. So I assume the debug mode would just let you, like, the standard thing is, like, play all the sound effects at the main menu and maybe have, like, a cheat menu to
There's probably a sound test, and then you can watch the story sequences, I'm guessing.
Well, of course, yeah, because the game had story sequences.
I wonder if it's not just waiting. I wonder if you just... Oh, no, wait, okay. So there's a... Okay, are you ready? Do you want to try this?
Okay.
All right, so after the ending... so, by the way, so the TurboGrafx 16 or the PC Engine, the buttons should be referenced as 2 and 1.
Yes, I know.
I
think 1 is left, right?
Probably. I think so. I think the PC Engine got it right. You want me to go down and check just to be sure?
No. I'm sure it's that.
Okay. Well, yeah. If you press 2 62 times and then press number 1 once, it will do something.
Did I miscount, or am I misremembering which is 1 and which is 2?
Let me double check. Okay, let me double check.
Luckily, I have a save state.
Oh, hey. Imagine that. Yep, it is 62, and then... hold on, sorry. Yep.
We're here. Yes.
There you go.
It's just inaudible. Stop talking more quietly than the music. Like, who playtested this? Why are all the voices quieter than the music?
Well, keep in mind, this probably had a particularly long development cycle of 6 months. Compared to the 3 months of Telenet's other games. Yeah, it's just a drama. Just a radio drama of the characters.
So it just shows the radio and play. Yeah, well, you know what? I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to let this play out and record, but I think we're done.
We are, sir. We have achieved victory on Earth.
We have defeated Lucifer for now. Dun dun dun.